Hey, welcome back everyone, I'm Joe, and today I'm going to show you how to install gymnastics rings in an unfinished area, most likely in your basement. This technique isn't very difficult, but it'll still take you probably an hour or two to complete. But the key is it's going to be very sturdy and strong, because anytime you're hanging from something over a hard surface or even over carpet, you want to be very sure that it's going to be strong and secure, and this technique is going to do just that for you. So let's get started.
First, measure the distance between the joists and your unfinished ceiling. Transfer that measurement onto either a 2x8 or a 2x10. Strike it with a square. Go ahead and cut that off. It's a good idea to sand the edges as well. And for this I'm using Jungle Gym Kingdom swing set hanger pieces. And you get two of these, and I think they're around $18. Pretty heavy duty. I think they're rated out to 1,200 pounds, so pretty secure. They have washers so they don't squeak and make noises. They also come with a locking carabiner, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about it coming undone on you. When you hang that, the carabiner goes right in there, flip it over, put your straps through it. You can see here on the 2x8 that I used, I actually marked the center so I know exactly where that swing set hanger will go. I also made marks for where I'm going to put my screws. It's a good idea to drill pilot holes for those as well. So I'm using 2.5-inch exterior wood screws for this project, a 2.5-inch wood lag bolt with 3/8 inch, then a washer for that, and that's going to go straight through the holes on the swing set hanger in order to make this very secure once you ratchet that in. And then for the pilot holes for those anchors, I'm going to use a 1/4-inch bit. So drill the holes for the lag bolts for the swing set hanger. And then start all of your screws. Again, it's a good idea to drill pilot holes for these just to be sure you don't split it. Then you're ready to go. Then put your 2x8 or 2x10 up in between the joists and go ahead and screw those in. You might need to tap it up in depending on how tight it is. Now I also use these little 2x4 cleats in order to ensure that it's nice and secure. It's definitely overkill, but it was nice to put the cleats in just to ensure that everything is extremely secure. So between the cleats and all these screws, you will be good to go for sure. Now you can see here's the finished product. Everything is up, nice and tight, good to go. Now get your lag bolts and ratchet those up in and get your swing set hanger anchored really well. It should be nice and tight. The distance between these should be about 20 inches, which is the Olympic standard. You want to measure that out beforehand. Now get your carabiner, throw it up on there, lock it off. Now you went with Emerge rings, and I'm pretty happy with these. The quality's pretty good, so I'm happy with them overall. Sent them an email though, never heard back from them, so that's my only frustration with that company. Now the biggest thing is to be sure that you're using the straps properly. If you put them in the incorrect direction, when you pull on these, it's going to pull right out. So you want to make sure you're absolutely positive which direction the strap feeds in to the buckle. And you can tell because when you put it incorrectly and you pull on it, it's extremely tight. It's not going to slip at all. So you're good to go. So after you figure that out, thread the strap up through the carabiner, then through your rings, then through your buckle in the correct direction. And after it's all hung, you're ready to go ahead and test it out. Pull yourself up, make sure everything's nice and snug. Even go ahead and do a few exercises, make sure that everything's dialed in and nice and tight. Pay no attention to all the stuff in our basement. If you have any questions, guys, give me a shout.